you should hit that follow button on Spotify. Does that sound too needy?
I don't think so. Welcome to Fun Focus, the podcast where attention spans are short, tangents are long, and somehow we still make it make sense. I'm Mariah.
And I'm Heather, so let's get into it. Our first episode, we've decided that we're going to introduce ourselves and then pull a couple of fun questions to answer, see who would do what. Got like 20 questions, so. I'm Heather. I'm from South Carolina. I'm 25 years old, and I like to yap. And I wanted to start a podcast because I was bored. I don't know why Mariah wanted to start it, but...
I'm Mariah. I'm originally from Seattle, but I live in South Carolina. I'm 24, and I want to start a podcast because I was upset and also bored. And it sounded like a fun hobby.
So, to get to know us a little bit better, we have looked at a list of questions, specifically from Cosmopolitan, and we will cite that in our podcast later. And we're going to ask each other who we think would do what. So, let's see. Let's get into it. Most likely to forget their best friend's birthday. Feel like that's me. Just right off the bat. I forget everything. I cannot remember anything. I have said multiple times that in order to learn new information, I have to dump information. So if if I am learning something new, I'm going to forget something old.
I'm going to be entirely honest. I don't even think I remember what month your birthday is in.
My birthday is July 3rd.
I think it's July? I was thinking August or September.
I don't even know when yours is. Oh.
May.
That's funny.
That's funny. Are we just going in order? Or are we...
Whichever ones you want. There's no rules.
I feel like this is hard because we're basically the same person. Most likely to have the highest screen time.
Ooh, that's difficult. Because in what aspect? Like phone screen time or just screen time in general?
I think just phone screen time.
Phone screen time, I feel like that's got to be you. If it were computer screen time, that's got to be me. Between all of the games that I play and all of the Kindle time I read and the TikToks that I get stuck in.
What's your screen time? Earlier today, I got a notification that said that my screen time was 8 hours a day.
8 hours a day?
Yeah.
How do you even check? I don't know how to check on this phone.
I get notifications that tell me. But I think you can look it up in your settings.
I can guarantee you it's not that much for me. But I think whenever I had my iPhone, because I swapped to Android because I like the Android better, it was about 4 hours a day, which is still a lot, but...
Believe it or not, I do use my phone less than I used to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I use my phone less because when I got my Kindle and started to read, which was not too long ago, I feel like I read a lot more than I'm actually on TikTok now. Like I only get on TikTok when I'm bored. And whenever I get home, I like to play games with my husband, so I'm on my computer a lot more than I'm on my phone now, and I just ignore everyone else. So
that is fair.
That is absolutely fair. So I think it would be you for phone time, but if it was just in general, it would absolutely 100% be me. Most likely to be killed first if they were in a horror movie. This is relevant because Halloween was yesterday. Or the day before yesterday. I don't even know when Halloween was.
It was the day before yesterday.
Yeah, it was. It was the day before yesterday.
I think I would be killed first.
Really? Elaborate.
Yes, because I am a chicken, and usually that's the one that dies first. Because there's nothing I can do. I'm not going to go and explore and look for the danger, but the danger's just going to find me, because I'm the one that wants nothing to do with it.
That's how I feel too. Every time I watch a horror movie, I'm like, why are y'all walking towards the problem? Like, run away. But then again, every time someone runs away, they're the first to get murked. So that's a fair That's a fair conclusion. I still feel like it would be me though, because knowing my luck,
You usually survive in video games.
I do. I do usually survive in video games, but it's through trial and error. Like I've played them so much now that I know what to avoid, but if it were real life, I would die.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely to have the most phone numbers in their contacts. I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't think I have deleted a single person since middle school, and I'm
Well,
25.
I had to delete a lot of people when I went through and got a new phone, so I probably have less than 60 people in my contacts right now.
I have more than 100 because I have all of my friends and past friends and family members, and I used my personal phone as my work phone for a very long time. So at one point I had 300 contacts.
Ooh,
I know.
this is a good one. That's crazy. Sorry, I was scrolling through questions as you were talking. Most likely to get married more than once.
Most likely to get married more than once. I told Shane if it never worked out with me and him, I was never dating again. So
Really?
it's not gonna be me. I told him I was done with men. I don't like him. Like he's like my Prince Charming, and there's nobody else for me.
You know, that's fair.
If something happens and we get divorced, I'm not doing this again. Oh no, I'll probably have to bleep that cuss word out.
You could do the dolphin sound. Oh,
I gotta figure
jeez.
out how to add it in.
Okay, well, then I guess it'd be me. I don't know if I'd get married again. Why are you looking at me like that? Dylan just spun around in this chair.
Like I just don't want to do it again. Like it was so much money and it was so expensive, and I can't handle that. I was so anxiety ridden trying to plan for the wedding, and at the end of the day, it was just the person that I wanted to marry, and like it went good, but I could not handle that again. I would have a mental
Yeah,
breakdown.
I had not planned for my wedding in the last month.
That's totally okay.
It'll be fine. I feel like it's a lot of things to plan, but it's also not at the same time.
That's true. It's more so like the stress of planning, not like the actual things that you get to plan. Because like planning a wedding is fun, but everyone makes it difficult for no reason.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of made my own wedding planning difficult accidentally.
How so?
It's just miscommunication.
Ah,
But yeah, but it's okay. We're here now.
here's a fun one. Most likely to believe in star signs.
I feel like I used to really believe in them, but not so much anymore.
That's a valid point. When Shane and I started dating, I am a Cancer and he's a Capricorn, and I Googled the heck out of it. I wanted to make sure that we were compatible.
That's so funny. I think I'm a Taurus and Dylan he's an Aquarius. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Aquarius and Taurus. I never looked it up. I don't even know what his star sign was. It's considered good but challenging, as their different elements of air and earth can lead to friction. Interesting. That's really funny.
Aw, that's cute. It says the most emotional, loving relationship you'll ever be in for Taurus and Aquarius.
Aww.
I gotta look up Shane and I again because I remember when I first looked up Shane and I's, we are apparently like on opposite ends of the spectrum. So it's either like really good or it's really bad.
Interesting. The first website that I see pops up says that a Taurus will rarely fall in love with an Aquarius due to the fact that they don't recognize their ruler. I don't know what that means.
That means you're one in a million.
That's funny. It says the Taurus will be ridiculously annoyed by the changeable and unusual nature of Aquarius. I don't know if I'd describe Dylan as changeable. I feel like star signs are very vague for a reason. They're very easy to resonate with. And that's why I don't believe in them. Because they're like too vague.
Aw. Cancer and Capricorn are a love story their ancestors had waiting to be resolved. Oh no, that's not good. That's not where I thought that was going. Although this could sound like a dream come true and could in fact create very strong emotions in both partners, there is almost always a karmic debt to be repaid. Okay, I'm gonna stop reading. I
No,
closed that.
okay, that's where we don't believe in zodiacs anymore. Okay.
Nope. No longer believing in zodiac signs because my hubby is my forever person and I refuse to believe anything different.
Most likely to have the funniest dating story.
Oh. Oh man. I'm pretty sure I was mid crash out when Shane and I started dating.
I don't know if I have a funny dating story.
I
Yeah, I
don't
don't
like
know.
all of mine have been kind of just like chaos. Not really funny, just like chaos.
Really?
Yeah. I don't even know if I can elaborate on this show. I don't think I can elaborate.
It might need to be censored. Well, the worst thing that can happen is it gets demonetized, and we're not monetized, so. And maybe we shouldn't.
Most likely to ask for advice but never take it. I think that's funny.
I think that's me.
I was about to say, I think that is both of us because
I'm
I
just
know.
thinking about my current situation with work and debating if I should quit my job. And everybody that I've asked advice about that I'm just blatantly ignoring.
Listen, it happens to the best of us, but we ask for advice because we need it and we take what resonates and we throw everything else out the window. So I think that's both of us. Is it what we want to hear? No. So are we gonna listen to it? Also no. Let's
um,
see.
Most likely to get starstruck when meeting a celebrity.
Oh, absolutely me. If I met David Tennant or Peter Capaldi, I would be like, oh my God. I wouldn't even know how to function. I would just forget how to function.
Yeah, I remember one time, and I guess they're not super famous, but in high school there was two boys that had a YouTube channel, and my friend really liked to watch them, and they would just YouTube about whatever. I don't even remember what their content was. But in high school, when I hang out with my friends, we just watch YouTube videos. And these two boys, for whatever reason, had been talking to her. They were our age. It was nothing like illegal, but but they came to the town, and we ended up meeting up with them. And she was so Star Trek, she like didn't know what to say.
Oh my gosh.
And I will admit, I wasn't starstruck, but it's weird to watch someone who makes content and then to see them in real life and realize,
Yeah.
wow, you actually look like that. You actually sound like that. You're a real person. That's a crazy experience. I don't think it's the same as starstruck.
I absolutely would be starstruck meeting a celebrity because I know how I felt when we went to the Big Time Rush concert and I got to see Big Time Rush in person. I was like, oh my God, these are real people, not just like my childhood TV show. Like, I had so much fun.
I think they're still a little fake to me. They could have been robots up there.
Yeah, they
I
could have been robots up there. I wouldn't have cared.
know.
It was so cool going twice and getting to go a third time soon.
And we're going again. I am excited.
I am so excited for that. Ooh, most likely to have read the most books.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go to my Goodreads. Do you log them in Goodreads or in like some sort of thing?
I logged them in Storygraph, but I've only logged them for the last 3 years or so. So I guess I could tell you.
We could do it per year.
Let's see.
If you do it that way.
I used to do.
This year I read 33.
This year I read 33. This year I read. Okay, I have all the way back to 2022. This year I read 26. I'm on book 27. Last year.
Oh, can I look at the previous years? Yeah, this year I did 33, and I think I can see 2024. 2024 I read 20.
When I look up 2024, it says I only read 10. You know what? That's correct. I only read 10 books last year. That was the time. 2023, I read 28. And then 2022, I read 35. Oh, I have it all time. Okay. Since I started tracking reading books, I read 110 books in the last 4 years.
I've read 53 in 2024 and 2025, but I'm gonna be so honest. I read a lot whenever I was in like kindergarten and elementary and middle school. And then when I got to high school and I was forced to read books, I absolutely hated it because they weren't the kind of things that I wanted to read. So I fell out of it. And then when the TikTok trend for like reading books came around last year, I had kind of already started Throne of Glass and Ekatar, but I had put them down way back when because it didn't resonate with me back then. And I was like, oh yeah, I have those books. And I picked them up and immediately got back into reading. So that's what kicked off my reading again. So
that's where I give myself credit.
yeah, that's where I give myself credit because I'm like, heck yeah, I did that. But like for the past, probably from 2014 until 2023, which is almost 10 years, I did not read a single book unless I had to for college.
I read a lot until probably my senior year of high school, and then I had friends and I had a life.
You had friends? I didn't have
yeah. But my senior year, I actually went out and hung out with people, so I wasn't home as much to read. And then in college, I had stuff to do, so I didn't read anymore. And I also didn't get an iPhone until my junior year of high school, so I also didn't have a phone before then. So I didn't have a phone to distract me. And then in college, probably around 2022, I got Storygraph because I like that it gives you little charts and things to look at of your reading more than just a list of books. I don't know. I haven't used Goodreads in so long that I don't know what it even does anymore. But I watched Bridgerton and then I read the books. And Bridgerton got me back into books. And that was, oh, you know what? It's not even in my Storygraph. I was using Goodreads then. Because I read Bridgerton or no, I read it after. But over COVID, actually, I guess that's what happened. Over COVID, I read Twilight again. And then I read Bridgerton, and that's what got me back into it. But I was proud of myself. I said TikTok didn't make me read again, but now that I think about it, I think it did because that's how I found out about Midnight Sun, and I reread Twilight.
I'm like TikTok didn't make me read again, and then I went, oh no, I was on TikTok every single day of 2023, so it like implanted that seed in my brain to start reading again. So it kind of did.
I hate how much TikTok has influenced my life.
It has influenced me so much. I get good little recipes and everything on there, so it's fun. It's fun to have. Some of these questions are really funny.
Oh. Some of these are, I don't even want to know.
Oh no.
Oh geez. Some of these, it's not, like, why would you even ask that?
Yeah.
I'm scrolling down and it says most likely to for couples, and some of the questions are like most likely to have an affair or have a divorce. Why would you ask that of your partner?
If Shane had an affair with me, I'd be so mad. I'd be like, get out of my house. But he wouldn't do that because he's a good little boy.
Most likely to give their kid an unusual or terrible name.
That's probably going to be me. Shane and I have already said, like, when we have kids, we're going to name them after Doctor Who stuff. So. Okay, but the names are cute. Like, we decided when we have a girl, like, it would be Josephine River Price because River is from Doctor Who. And if we had a boy, it would be Vincent Rory Price because Rory is from Doctor Who. And I love Starry Night, so Vincent for Starry Night. And then, like, I talked about it with my friends the other day whenever I was at their house. And their mom looked at me and they said, you know, Vincent Price is, like, a famous person, right? And I was like, oh no. So now I have to research that. And so far, he seems cool because he did a bunch of like horror monologues and things like that. So I think we might keep that. But it's a long ways away.
I didn't know that was a famous person.
I didn't know it was either, but they told me that he's the guy that says all the words in the Michael Jackson Thriller song. And I was like, oh, I do know who that is. That's super cool.
Interesting.
Some of these are fun too. Most likely to become a millionaire. I want to believe that's both of us just because, you know, if we say it's one or the other, if we say, no, it's not us, then it'll never happen. And you have to, what's the word? The word? You have to think about it to make it happen. Whatever that word is. Big word.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but now that you said it, I can't remember. Manifesting.
I know. Manifesting. I was like, this lives rent-free in my head right now, but I can't think of the freaking word. Manifesting.
Manifest. Okay. Who's the most likely to bail on a night out early?
Me. It's 8 p.m. and it's my bedtime.
Really? I used to leave parties after 20 minutes.
Really? I have never been to a party.
One time in college, I went to a party and I called up the guy I was talking to 20 minutes into the party because I wanted to leave, and it was across campus. So I called him and I said, "Hey, you need to come pick me up." And he did. And I told one of my friends that I was leaving, but she didn't tell everyone else. So everyone else was panicking. And I was already home at this point.
Oh, I guess
I did that every time I went out.
Because I said that I hadn't been to a party, but I think I've been to them twice, but I've never actually partied at the party. I was there to take care of people. And then I ended up leaving because after we got everyone in the car, I was so mad. I wanted to go home. But I've never actually like partied at a party for myself. But I also hate social interaction, like with people that I don't know. So I'm like, I would not have a good time. I hate talking to people in grocery stores. Like if somebody looks at me and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I'm like, "Move." I don't know how to function as a person. I forget all my manners. I'm so socially awkward. So I just want to go home immediately. Now, if I'm with my friends, like when I go and hang out with you, I could stay up all night long and I would have a blast. But if it's like some huge event, like a social event, like a party, I'd want to go home.
That's fair. That's what everybody else says. I think it's fine.
Okay. So if you liked what you heard today, and you like listening to the Yap, we have a Discord channel where you can ask us questions and we might ponder over them in our next episodes and whatnot. Follow that Discord. It's called the Fun Focus Podcast. It was great chatting today. Hope you like listening to it. And if your brain enjoyed the chaos, hit follow, leave a review, or just tell your equally distracted friends.
See you next time, or whenever you remember to record again, which might not be soon because we forgot we were doing this a week after we decided to.